But in general, to realise the savings from a heat pump, you need to have a correctly sized system, needs to be installed correctly, and also needs to be used correctly by the householders. And your typical air source heat pump could save you somewhere in the region of £380 per year if you're replacing electric heating. Without the RHI, an air source heat pump could actually cost you more if you're currently using gas or heating oil to heat your home. So you need to be very careful about selecting air source heat pumps in general for a house. You could end up actually costing yourself more money to run one of these devices than oil or gas at a minute. But as of 2013, the payback for heat pumps will be reduced. Well, that was due to the renewable heat incentive, which was intended to come in summer 2013, which has now been delayed till 2014. But if you're getting an RHI payment, it then makes it attractive to use this type of technology, the air source heat pump. In air source heat pumps' favour, it can generate less CO2 than conventional heating systems. It's cheaper than a ground source, it's easier to install, and again, particularly for retrofit. Although, in comparison with ground source heat pumps, the efficiency of an air source heat pump tends to be less efficient. So a ground source heat pump tends to be a more efficient heat pump technology. Air source heat pumps, again, can provide heating and contribute to your domestic hot water. They require very little maintenance, and they can also be used for air conditioning in the summer. But as I mentioned, it's unlikely that you'll get any government funding if you run that feature on the products. You need to use electric to power the pump, which will circulate the liquid in the outside loop. But again, for every unit of electricity used by the pump, you get between 2 and 3 units of heat, making it an efficient way to heat your property. Again, you can use cheaper economy 7 tariffs at night time to run the heat pump. And again, some electricity utility suppliers may have special heat pump tariffs that may be available. And again, you can also consider the possibility of using solar PV panels or a wind turbine if you're in a suitable area for a greener source of electricity to power your heat pump. The Energy Saving Trusts estimate that a typical air source heat pump could save you about £380 per year if you're replacing electrical heating, but an air source heat pump may not lead to any fuel savings particularly if you're in a mains gas supply area. You'll still need enough space for the external condenser unit, comparable in size to an air conditioning unit, and sometimes the condenser units can be noisy and they also blow out colder air to the immediate environment. Air source heat pumps lose their efficiency when the external temperature falls below 5 degrees Celsius, so in very cold weather an additional source of heating may be required to supplement the air source heat pump. You'll still need electricity to drive the pump, so an air source heat pump can't be considered completely zero carbon unless you power it by a renewable source such as solar PV or a wind turbine. And again, air source heat pumps, similar to ground source heat pumps, would be recommended for newly built houses with insulation and air tightness levels meeting the latest building